Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the new Cynthia's Garchomp EX from the newly released set Destined Rivals. So that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do run all 4 copies of the Cynthia's Gible, all 4 copies of the Cynthia's Gabite, because it does have a very good ability of the Champion's Call. Once during your turn, you can search out your deck for a Cynthia's Pokemon and put it into your hand with this ability. And then we do have the 2 copies of the Cynthia's Garchomp EX. We do have 2 pretty powerful attacks. With the first one for 1 Fighting Energy, we can use the Corkscrew Dive and do 100 base damage and then draw until we have 6 cards in our hand. As well as we do have the Draconic Buster for the 260 base damage and then discard all energies from this Pokemon. So to bump up our damage, we do run a 3-2 line of the Cynthia's Roselia and the Cynthia's Roserade for that Cheer On to the Glory ability. Attacks used by your Cynthia's Pokemon will do an extra 30 more damage to your opponent's active. And then we do run the 1 copy of the Shaymin for that Flower Curtain ability to protect our bench Pokemon from being sniped. And then we do have the 2 copies of the Munkidori here for that ability Adrenabrain. If we have a Dark Energy on Munkidori, once per turn we can move over 3 damage counters from one of our Pokemon over to one of your opponents. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of the Cynthia Spiritomb as a single prize attacker for that Raging Curse attack. You get to do 10 damage for each damage counter on all of your benched Cynthia's Pokemon. And then moving on to our trainer cards for our Ace spec, we do have the Scoop Up Cyclone, where you can put 1 Pokemon in play back into your hand with all of the attached cards. And then for our Stadium cards, we have the 2 copies of the Team Rocket's Watchtower, where colorless Pokemon in play have no abilities for both you and your opponent. And then for our supporter cards, we have the 4 Arven, where you can search out your deck for an item card and a tool card. The 3 Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 2 copies of Crispin, where you can search out your deck for 2 basic energies of different types, and then attach one to a Pokemon, and then put the other one into your hand. And then we have the 3 copies of Iono for draw support, as well as hand disruption. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of the Team Rocket's Petrel, where you can search out your deck for a trainer card and put it into your hand. And then for our tool cards, we have the 2 copies of the Cynthia's Power Weight. We can have this attached to a Cynthia's Pokemon to get an extra 70 more HP. And then we do run the 2 copies of the TM Evolution. Ideally, we do want to go second on the first turn of the game, so that we can use this TM Evolution to quickly evolve up 2 of our benched Pokemon in just 1 turn. And then for our energy cards, we have the 3 basic Dark Energies for Munkidori, as well as the 5 basic Fighting Energies. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. And looks like they're going first, which is pretty ideal for us. We definitely want to go second. We get a mulligan. Let's see. They get 3 Pokemon. Okay, looks like it's gonna be a mirror match. So yeah, we're pretty good position Could have used more basics, but we just did not get to draw too many basic Pokemon. It was basically just the Tatsugiri and the Buddy Poffin. Yeah, they play Crispin. Let's see what kind of deck list they're using. Like, are they going for the Gabite deck list, or are they just maybe using rare candies instead? Another Crispin. Yeah, let's go for the corkscrew dive here. See, Fighting Energy. Okay, that's helpful. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go into the Mew EX here. Yeah, they are. So I think they're doing, what, the 260, I believe? No, they went for the corkscrew dive here. I don't know why. Ultra Ball. Yeah, let's get the Garchomp. I guess we'll put the Roselia. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the knockout. So what do we pick up here? Scoop Up Cyclone and Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher is good. We can get some of those energy cards back into our deck. They go into the Cynthia's Gible. Yeah, I feel like they basically lost this. There's like nothing they can do. Yeah, they just concede here. We'll go second here. So we did win a coin toss, and we have our opponent go first. Okay, looks like it's gonna be some kind of a control deck. They got the Snorunt, Munkidori. Okay, looks like there's gonna be the Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I can't believe we couldn't get an energy card. The Artisan, our Impidimp. And a Research. So they're planning to go for Team Evolution. Get 2 Morgrim. We definitely need to get that Shaymin into play. Yeah, let's end turn. Ooh, they do use the Iono. Hopefully we get some energy cards here. Still get 6 cards. Wow, not a single energy. They pick up the Grimmsnarl. Okay, at least our Shaymin basically saved Gabite, and we won't get knocked out. Oh no, a bunch of Spiritomb. Oh no, should we boss? Yeah, maybe let's get rid of their Frostlass. Okay, there's a Tatsugiri. This is only gonna be a pretty long game. Against a Grimmsnarl. Oh wow, looks like they're gonna go for Team Devolution here. So it looks like, what did they discard? I don't think. At least the Gabite has 100 HP, but then the Frost Slash does hit it for 10. Let's see. Yeah, they didn't discard the TM Devolution with the secret box. They Ultra Ball. They get Munkidori. Okay, if they move damage counter as a Garchomp, then yeah, they're gonna knock it out with the TM Devolution. Okay, they don't go for the TM Devolution. 180 and 30. Yeah, let's go into Spiritomb. We should be able to do like a pile of damage here. So yeah, they're gonna move the 60 damage over. I feel like we should be alright. Oh wow, looks like they're gonna go for the TM Devolution. Yeah, I know we can come back from that. Yeah, looks like we lose this. They move damage over. Yeah, they even got the energy switch. Never mind. And looks like they're going first, so that definitely works out for us. And we do get a mulligan. So yeah, they won the coin toss and they decided to go first here. Let's see, 1 mulligan at least. Yeah, it was just 1, okay. Hopefully this isn't the grass deck. Okay, and it looks like they got Lycanroc. I'm assuming it's the one with the spiky energy, most likely. Let's see, they pick up Snorunt. Yeah, they do have spiky energy there. Okay, no, that's pretty good. We pick up Arven. Now let's get Earthen Vessel TM Evolution. Because that Artisan does help us out a little bit. Can get the Gabite. Yeah, let's see what they do here. This definitely has to be the spiky energy build. Some another Snorunt. Attach rescue board. So not much. Wow, another spiky energy, and they research. So that's pretty interesting. They have Ethan's Pichu. Yeah, so they put 2 damage counters for each one of these energies that stack up, so it'd be 4 damage counters for attacking. Yeah, they just go for 10 damage here. Let's get Munkidori. I guess we'll just go for the Crispin. Forgot to use to attract customers. It's not the end of the world though. We'll still get to draw until we have 6. Yeah, so that's not too bad. So they do 40 damage to us. See on their Gabite, so that definitely helps us. Okay, so I totally forgot how much HP that Lycanroc had. It only has 120, so we really did not need that second Roselia at all. Shouldn't have benched that. And should have went for like another Munkidori instead. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I guess we still have Scoop Up Cyclone. I go into Lycanroc. 200 damage. So yeah, I think we're gonna get the Roselia off the board. Pick up Munkidori. Yeah, let's get rid of this Pichu. Basically a free prize. I think we're gonna just boss them because I don't want to take all of that damage. Honestly. Because if they did like, what, I think 200 last turn, so... No, but I think the math is actually... They'll do more than that, actually. Because there's 40 more damage for each damage counter on opponent's active. So never mind. Looks like they're gonna get Pheasantipity here. No, they get Rockruff. They Pokegear for Iono. Yeah, they definitely use that. Yeah, I feel like we have to go to Tatsugiri here. Okay, we get Iono. That works. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put all the effort towards the Frostlass. Can't knock it out though, we still need 10 more damage. But, oh wow, they get another Frostlass. And they're gonna start moving damage counters back to us. Great Ball. Yeah, they're probably gonna put damage on Garchomp, I think. Yeah, no, let's put damage counters on Munkidori. Yeah, 50 damage. Oh, no, it's gonna be 70. That's kind of bad. Then they can just KO us pretty easily. Petrel. Yeah, their Munkidori does go down. Yeah, we just need one prize here. Dark Energy. One more. Let's see if they have the Life and Rock. It's very likely they do because I can easily Night Stretcher for it back. Yeah, I already got it. I don't even need Night Stretcher. Let's do have the Dark Energy for Munkidori. They're definitely knocking out Garchomp here, that's for sure. Because they do 40 damage for each damage counter, I believe. Say they research. I don't think they can take the game here because taking 3 prize cards can be kind of hard. They get rid of the nest ball in their hand. They're just thinning out their hand. But yeah, they're probably gonna move over to 30 damage. Over to probably our Munkidori, which actually they would win the game. No, they move it to Garchomp. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like they kind of misplayed a little bit. Yeah, if they moved to 30 damage over Munkidori, they would have won. See, I don't think we get knocked out. We take 60, I believe. But I feel like they almost had the game. If only they moved the damage counters over to Munkidori. Yeah, there's the last prize card. Team Rocket's Watchtower. Yeah, there we go. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.